Alrighty, conflict between our fellow creature. This has always seemed to be an issue. Wait, what's this? Combustion. I mean, that only explains, like, the universe. Could it explain us? Here's the intro.
Though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose. Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
Welcome, everyone. Yes, we're going to talk about Memetic Couplings, Part 2. Because I had a chance to think about this a little bit. I'm like, wait a second. If a coupling is simply attaching two things, like, for example, if we go over to here, into the Googles, let's go into images. Oh, look at those. Those are engines. I used to like to pretend I could work with them. Or maybe do like an air filter or something. Hopefully it didn't fall off. Now, we actually look at this, I'm like, oh, wait a second. Piston's firing. What ends up happening? I don't know. Look at this. Oh, you have a fuel. What might that fuel be? I don't know. You get some oxygen. All right. So you get two substances. You get the heat. You get the heat. What could be happening? I don't know. It looks like two things are connected. And then you got enough energy where basically you got this. All right. So what might this be? All I know is, let's just say you had some folks maybe on the internet. Maybe they didn't agree about certain things. All of a sudden, they're going in. There's a situation. Let's just say someone says something. Someone does something. It goes beyond the pale. We then end up having some ignition here. And then it turns into the exhaust. And then, of course, it's going to affect everything else because people are going to be pissed off. Now, what happens when you overlay this with a business model of outrage? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Basically, because I was kind of looking at the actual combustion engines and everything, and when you go over here and you bring it up, you're like, oh, you're just adding heat. Wait a second, something goes on, there's ignition. The machine keeps turning. I don't know. That kind of looks like a wave there. It's kind of like circling around and everything. If you actually look at a camshaft and how it works, wow. Is that how the universe works? Like an engine? Then they say it was like a clock. A clock is like, it's a time engine. Time seems to be very interesting. I actually fully computed the blank time. I messed up on the equation. It was user error because actually, Mr. Roberts was actually using the free version. I put out fake news. I apologize. But let's just take a real quick look at combustion. As we can see, combustion or burning. This is brought to us by Wikipedia. It's a fun, crowdsourced encyclopedia. It's a high temperature exothermic redox chemical reaction between a fuel, the reductant, and an oxide, usually atmospheric oxygen that produces oxide, often gaseous products, in a mixture termed as smoke. Combustion does not always result in fire, because a flame is only visible when surfaces undergo combustion and vaporize. But when it does, a flame is a characteristic indicator of the reaction. Like, retweet, comment. I don't know. I don't know. Could you map on ratio or something there? I wonder what the combinatorics would be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have no idea. Combustion is often a complicated sequence of elementary radical reactions. Solid fuels such as wood and coal first undergo endothermic pyrolysis to produce gaseous fuels, whose combustion then supplies the heat required to produce more of them. So what you're saying, it goes through a phase transition where it turns from basically a solid to a gas, and then that gas go boom. Something like, okay, don't go boom. That was me my always dad or somebody's brother made fun of. So yes, the definition of wood. Absolutely, technology is absolutely amazing. Welcome, Parrothead. Welcome. Yes, we love you all.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자
You gotta have me some squirrel. Now, oh, there's the actual equations. I wonder if we could put those into. Yeah, we could probably put those into Wolfram Alpha. That is cool. It's an amazing thing. When I actually learn how to do it the right way. Now, yeah, basically we don't need to really go into that. You can always do a little bit of research if you want. But I just kind of just want to put that memetic out there because I'm but a mere memetic engineer on this Internet of stuff and things. And I love the sheer fact that there's dancing squirrels at the bottom of my screen. Because we can do this on the Internet. It's harder to do it actually in real life and everything. We all go through different eigenchange states depending on where we are on the Internet or IRL. Is there a difference? These are good questions in my opinion. But all I know is I thought we already knew. For every action, there's always going to be a reaction. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff and things. All I know is I was listening to an Ed Witten lecture earlier, and at one point he's going through, it's like, all right, you get your theta or lambda or whatever it was. He's like, plus stuff. I'm like, Nani? Did Ed Witten, the guy who Dr. Eric Weinstein basically regards as like the smartest mathematician in the world, is just like, plus stuff. All I'm saying, has stuff plus things times force equals universe hasn't been falsified yet? I'm just saying. I'm a terrible human being. But tomorrow I'm going to be on with Mr. Thad Roberts, and we're going to actually do some of this live using Wolfram Alpha via the power of this internet. So, hey, peace out, everybody. Be safe. Thank you all for watching. Just remember.
Are we memeing ourselves into oblivion?
Yes.
Exactly. Peace out, everybody. Oh, have some squirrels. I like squirrels.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일.
Have you guys checked out the Memes of Destruction's channel? He's an interesting dude.